Chief Olabode, Vice Chairman, South Zone, People's Democratic Party.
The wife.
Chief Olabode, Honorable.
Okay. Well done. This weekend. My pleasure. Thank you.
Statesmen, special advisors, the chairman of local government councils here present, permanent secretaries, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the commissioning of Omerelu internal roads constructed by the government of Rivers State. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point,
glory of Almighty God and to the good people of this community. Go well this way, go access, go hazards, those who are going to their farms, we have high yields.
Amen.
Construction of Omerelu internal roads executed by the administration of His Excellency Nyesom Ezenwo Wike, CON, GSSRS, Governor of Rivers State, commissioned by me, former military governor from Bode, and former deputy national chairman. On this first day of September, and it will be a glorious month for all of us here today. God be the glory.
the national anthem.
And your beautiful wife, the former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, one of our guests today, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Rivers State, leaders of our party that have escorted the former Deputy National Chairman of our party to honor our people today, the Right Honorable the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, the Zonal Chairman of our party, South-South, the Chairman of our party in the state, the single senators here, particularly the former Senate President per temporary and Senator Baden Piggy and Senator Mark Mao Habuwa and Senator Laka who are here, members of the National Assembly and State Assembly that are here, our dear Archbishop of the Niger Delta, Archbishop Blessing Inda, leaders of our party in the state, chairman of the Ikwerre Local Government Council and members of your team, the chairman of the Rivers State Traditional Rulers Council and members of the State Traditional Rulers Council, the Nyesom Omerelu, and members of your council, our dear women, our dear youths, gentlemen of the press, the running mates of the gubernatorial candidate of our party, Professor Ngozi Adu, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Ikwerre Elemo Osagrio, Aka. Your Excellency, our dear guests, let me, on behalf of the government and people of the state, thank you and your wife and members of your delegation who have come today to honor us in spite of a short notice to you. You agreed to be here with us today in Omerelu community in Ikwerre Local Government Area to commission these internal roads that is not less than 13.3 kilometers. Your Excellency, let me say clearly, when I was a member of council, State Executive Council, the commission of lands is from this community. And frankly speaking, the truth must be told. The governor then, or from this local government, the commissioner pleaded, and I must say it, pleaded that, look, how can I be a commissioner? And we're from the same local government. This is one of the communities that make up our local government. Please help us and do the internal routes. I really pitied the commissioner then. And of course, that was not done. So when I was campaigning, I did say to the people of Omerelu, okay, support me. If you support me, and God willing, I become the governor of Rivers State, I must do these internal routes. So when I came, and they were saying, what's going to, up to now, we have not seen the internal roads. I said, be patient. Melembe. When your time comes, nobody can stop you. So last year, precisely, we awarded this road, and I said, listen, finance will not be a problem. We are going to do it in such a way that the contractor will have no excuse to say, look, I left the site because there was no money. So I tied it to an ISPO, irrevocable standing payment order. Every month, deduct this from us, so the contractor has no business to come to us. We are looking for money, and we paid. In fact, we finished paying before the contractor finished. So we are not owing. We are not owing. In fact, as the contractor finished, one of the leaders here called to me, said, look, you are going. How can you be here? There's another one leading to my own place, my road. Please help me. Help me. I said, the road won't you? We did not finish. He said, only my own, it will be a shame. In fact, as far as the man was online here to welcome you. I don't want to call his name. So I said, okay, contractor, if we should go to that side too. So we have paid. In fact, the contractor said, oh no, you have to make adjustment. As I was leaving the house, contractor, I want to say, that small one, we have also approved for them to give you that remaining money. So that you won't say, well, we don't want to owe at all. But what is important, like I've always said to everybody, I'm supporting Party A. I'm supporting Party B. I'm supporting Party C. What are we going to benefit as a people? What are we going to benefit as a people? Not me. not me, because there's no amount of money I will get that I share to the whole community. But what the community needs, the basic amenities, basic infrastructure that will change the socio-economic activities of the area. And so I'm sure the people of Omerelu will say that this administration, we have come to you, we have made promise to you, and we have fulfilled the promise we have made to you. And that is what governance is all about. It's not those who will come and tell you stories upon stories. In fact, when the contractor was going on with the project, there was a problem. I heard there was one juju man that was giving problem. I sent somebody to the juju man. I said, come, my friend. If you don't go and remove that juju there, you know whom I am. We are talking about something that will help your people. You say, yeah, juju is there. What is that? Do you know whom I am? I'm greater than all the juju put together, so don't go and try that kind of thing there. We are talking about benefit. People say you have juju. When you see the greatest juju. So I thank the people of Omerelu for owning up this project. I thank the youth for giving support to the contractor to finish it. There are some communities, the contractor would have said, okay, since people don't want me to do the job, let me go. And I thank the chairman of council who have shown somewhat passion and commitment. When he gives any project to his local government, he takes it personal. And that is what it's supposed to be. So I thank him for running around the people. Let me tell you something you must understand in life. And for those of you who are coming up in terms of leadership, you cannot be liked now. Even those who are your seniors will jealous you. Something they cannot do, you have done. They won't be happy with you. But don't be worried. What's important is, are your people happy? Yes. If your people are happy, why are you worried about anybody jealousing you? People like us, as they see us here, they are not happy. It's not my business. If since the people are happy, I'm happy. It doesn't matter whether they have high blood pressure or not. It's not my business. Because doctors must also make money. So let them continue to have high blood pressure and go to hospital, and doctors will charge them. So, ancient of days, our Lord as you are, our Lord as you are, you will never change. Ancient of days, our Lord as you are, as Lord as you are, yes, you will never change. You may not know why I signed that song now. In time like this, you call the person who has always stood, who has never changed, who will always be with you, not men who will change from second to second, from minute to minute, from hour to hour. But call him, he will never change. He will still be whom he is. I'm happy that we have delivered the promises we have made to our people. As special guest of honor, it's unfortunate. Today, somebody said, where were you when you founded the party? That those of you who said the right thing must be done, we are boys, we are children. You can imagine what power can do. You can imagine how ingratitude, how people can be ingrates in their life. I thought, as a party, as a chairman of a party who wants to win election, your business is to bring peace to your party. Your business is not to divide your party. Your business is not to show arrogance to your party. Dr. Ayu said we are children. Yes, the children brought you to be chairman of the party. The children brought you from the gutter. The children brought you from the what? Gutter. To make you chairman, it is the children. You were impeached as Senate President. You were sacked by Obasanjo in his administration 2 times. Arrogance cannot take you to anywhere. Now we are saying that you don't want the party to win election. We will help you. These children you say we are, these boys we are, that brought you from nothing. Nothing. I said from nothing. We brought you. You say you founded this party, but you left the party. You left the party in 2007. You founded a company. You left the company. People stood and brought out the company to what it is today. You have no moral right to still come and claim that you founded that party and that company. You left with your shares. Other shareholders have come in. I don't expect there are people, look, you want to show integrity. You want to show a party to Nigeria that we want to take over. You must convince Nigerians that we have integrity. You are the driver that will drive the vehicle to convey us to our destination. That is the victory we are looking for. If the driver has no integrity, if the driver cannot show honesty, how do you convince Nigerians? Yendeba, 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 yendeba. We were not the ones who said. Ayu, you were the one who said. And then when they talk about integrity, you said, when so-so thing happens, I will do so-so thing. Now what you said has happened. Why not show as a man of honor, as a man of integrity, by telling Nigerians what I promised you I will do, and now have come to do. If now you told Nigerians something, you cannot do it. Is it when you enter into power that you will do it? Simple. On your own volition, you are the one who said to Nigerians, we are the ones who championed that the chairmanship should be zoned to the north. Even though most of my colleagues from the south refused it, who said the chairmanship should go to the north. People like our leader, Bode George is here. He's one of those who said, look, this is what ought to be done and should be done. Where were you? You were sleeping in your house. You were calling me virtually every second per second. Thank you, my brother. My brother. Oh. Haba. He said, I'm a boy. Shaima Kende is a boy. Autumn, your brother, who signed on your behalf, is a boy. Abia is a boy. Eric is a boy. Today, all those who brought us chairman, they are all boys. Nigerians have seen how ungrateful some of you can be. And that's why Nigerians also want to be careful. If we give this man power, if we give these people power, are you sure they will also be grateful to Nigerians? As you make your bed, so you lie on it. It's not me. I've kept quiet thinking that we will reconcile. Now that you have brought arrogance to say you were elected. Where did you campaign? Show me where your poster was anywhere in this state. Even though we gave you money to go and do poster, you put it in your pocket. It's unfortunate. I said, I will not speak until after commissioning project. I will tell Nigerians what you told us at the appropriate time. The Nigerians will know the kind of characters that want to come into power. It's not using Nigerians. It's not using Nigerians. I'm not interested with your chairman. All I'm interested, fulfill what you said. That is all. Stop using Nigerians. You think you are too smart? You've used us? No problem. No problem. Nigerians are waiting. Nigerians are watching. So, for us, let nobody bother. We are not people who are afraid of fight. When any fight comes, we will fight. And we will win at the end of the day. So, because of simple money from the primaries we made, about 14 billion, that is why I will resign. Nothing more, it's just 14 billion in the account to nothing. Let me preside over the expenditure. That's all. Integrity matters in life. Anything I say to you, I cannot go back. I will tell you, I'm sorry I've made this commitment, even though it may not be the best, but I've made the commitment, and as a man of honor, as a man of integrity, I have to do it. And that's what they call a man. It's not for you now to come and start using television, social media, speaking outside BBC. If you like, speak in Yoruba, BBC. Speak in anything you want to speak. You can't come to Rivers State and take our vote now. You can't. Go and deliver Benue first. Now you said your governor was a boy. I don't know why all those who left the party are those who are claiming to be founders of the party. I can't understand it. Look at Chief Olabode George, who has suffered. Sometimes they take away the state working committee, does not have the structure. He has never left the party one day. Never. Never. He said, it doesn't matter. I cannot see this party I labored for. I will not leave. And he has remained in the party since 1998 till now. But people like Ayu, small thing, they ran away from the party. I will join Action Congress, where you have the presidential candidate under APC today. You are talking to people who surveyed the party as small children. Because there's 14 billion in PDP account. To share it will finish. It will do what? Finish. So, let nobody bother himself. We have told Nigerians this is who we are. We don't play left, right, center. No, we're one place. And there's nothing as important as people knowing you, knowing the kind of person you are, what you will take and what you will not take. Now where people say, we don't know, this is telling us, are you sure? Don't be using Nigerians to sell. I will tell Nigerians the arrogance, why you would think you will win without us. Nobody will tell Nigerians at the appropriate time. Politics is not the way you look at it. That thing that's giving you that hope, that you think that you don't need states like us, don't worry. At the appropriate time. I've never seen leadership. A man who says he wants his party to win the election. And instead of you to see how he can go down apologizing to people, I'm sorry, I made the mistake. I'm sorry. It was not what I meant. I'm sorry. For the sake of us, is arrogantly telling us that we are children. A man who's inconsistent and ran away from the party, telling those of us who spent our time, sleepless night, to make sure this party does not go down, now had the temerity, the audacity to tell us we are children. We will tell you it is those children. You are the prodigal father. If you like, hire all the media mongols, hire all the social media top people. Write whatever you can write. It will not save you. If you like, carry all the television houses that are working for you. It will not bother me at all. I will do what my conscience tells me to do and what is right for our people. If not, it's only in Nigeria that you come and see people talk. A man that was impeached, a man that was sacked, a man that ran away from the party is now coming to say, I was the founding member of the party. Then you run away. Then those who struggle to make sure that the prodigal father came now see that the children had built the house. He now said to the children, come on, you should go away. I was the builder of this house. Look at it. So, as far as I just felt, do not be embarrassed that I had to make these statements here. But really, I will take time out very soon to let Nigerians know whom we are, whom these characters are, what they said, what they are now doing before the public. Nigeria will be shocked to know characters like Ayu, whom we didn't know before. I will ask him a question on television, challenge me on a debate, see what he told the governor, see what they're saying now. Money is a very bad thing, you see money. I've never seen how money can make people to forget their root, where they are coming from. Ordinary, this one. Nigerians, shine your eyes. Nigeria, shine your eyes. The Speakers of Honor, may I invite you to talk to us and commission the Omerelu internal rules to the glory of God. Thank you and God bless you.
Deputy Governor of Rivers State, the Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished senators, members of the House of Representatives, members of the State House of Assembly, and our ebullient, courageous, hard-working chairman of this local government. My brother, the National Vice Chairman of the South-South. Members of my entourage from Lagos State. And may I mention Dr. Mrs. Rowley. She's from Delta, but she's my wife. The former Director General of the NDLEA. Then my dear older sister there, former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, and now a full-time board member of the Board of Trustees of our party, Senator Kufo Akere Bokdo, and the former Acting Secretary of our party, Dr. Remi Akintoye, and Dr. Nero Adeniji, one of our old members and an elder of the party, and the chairman of the local governments in Lagos State is also here, Boega, and of course, an unusual professional, Dr. Fawole, is also a medical doctor and also a legal practitioner. You find these kind of professions we don't normally mix. I'm an engineer and I'm an engineer. But you find a man who is a consultant, He has the largest hospital in Surulere, but he's also a legal practitioner. So I welcome all of you. And the good people of Omerelu, I salute you. And I am so happy to be amongst you. Today, we are present here in Port Harcourt for this epoch-making event and commissioning of this project. It is an attestation that good things can still come out of Nigeria. At the outset, let me express how delighted I am at the commissioning of this project. Governor Wike has distinguished himself as one of the most performing governors, if not the most performing in Nigeria today. This is a characteristic which distinguishes him as an outstanding, brilliant achiever and one who continues to chart a way forward for modeling strong commitment to national development. The impressive weekly commissioning of projects across River State is also a testament to the visionary leadership of Governor Wike, as witnessed by other PDP governors across this country. History now testifies to the non-performance and poor governance by the APC that has befallen this country since 2015 and has negatively affected the fortunes of our nation. We as Nigerians feel the present turbulent and violent state of the country, where incessant failures exist across all sectors with almost collapsed economy, the security system, education, agriculture, and foreign relations. The only sector that is fully active and working in the APC-led federal government is the monumental corruption in the land. Since 2015, insecurity is not only rising arithmetical and geometrical proportion, but exponentially threatening the very existence of the unity of our country. Today, Nigeria, the most populous black nation on earth, is at a crossroad. The more than 200 million inhabitants of this geographical location are in trouble. This is a consequence of the emergence of the APC to the helm of affairs at the national level. The first fundamental right of any Nigerian is the right to life. But this is being observed in the breach by the present government. It is also regrettable that the federal government statutorily mandated to ensure the protection of lives and property as enshrined in the 1999 Constitution seems incapable of fully controlling the vagaries of attacks, kidnappings, and even killings in our land. Decades ago, Nigerians moved freely from north to south, from east to west, but today things are no longer normal. Dangerous and despicable things are happening in the world's sixth largest producer of oil, a nation that can no longer account for about 500,000 barrels of crude oil stolen daily due to complicity, insecurity, and maladministration. Terrorists run amok in our land on a daily basis, with cases of extrajudicial killings already reaching an alarming crescendo. Some bloodthirsty maniacs, supported and funded by satanic external forces with a conquest agenda, are on the rampage, kidnapping, raping, killing our people, with uncanny wickedness. Although the federal government has promised to check the rampaging lunatics, Nigerians are yet to be convinced of a decisive clampdown on these killers. Terrorists are being granted amnesty, and their victims are completely left in the state of hopelessness. This, therefore, is a government that met a dollar at less than 200 naira. But today, naira to dollar is 700 naira to $1. There's no way we can guarantee peace and security if this country is not restructured. It is my belief that if this country is restructured in a way that every locality controls the instrumentality of security, the wanton killings of Nigerians will stop considerably. If our country is also restructured economically, no finance commissioner will be going to Abuja every month to collect the pittance in the name of monthly allocation. There's no region in the world that becomes prosperous without being industrialized. Industrialization is only achievable in a nation if there is constant supply of power. How do you industrialize without a solid power sector? In the last few months, the national grid had collapsed more than 3 times. But the national grid of the APC government has not collapsed. If this country is restructured equitably, the current revenue sharing formula in which the federal government collects 52.6% of centrally collected revenue in the federation account, leaving states to only 26.7% and local governments as 20.6% will stop. Even the so-called fight against corruption is being guided by blind loyalty to APC and their cronies, but not in the interest of our great nation, Nigeria. Appointments are being guided by ethnic interests rather than on merit. Nigerians are tired and are waiting for a party in 2023. If this country is restructured politically, responsible politicking through independent candidature will be introduced into our polity, which will automatically knock out godfatherism from our politics. You see, you hear when a serving national chairman of our party is calling elected governors that they are children. Does he think that children don't grow? Or there is a life perpetual on him? We need to watch our language. It shows to me that it is him that is immature. To have an egalitarian society, restructuring is the answer. We want Nigeria to survive as a nation. That is why we are agitating that Nigeria must be restructured and our political and economic powers must derive legitimacy from the people. Nigeria is growing through various crises today because some leaders are stubbornly against restructuring. But I want to assure this gathering and the good people of Rivers State that by the grace of the Almighty God that we serve, whether now or in the future, Nigeria, our country, will be restructured. Another issue I want to raise is the new electoral process. While it is known that President Buhari will be remembered for proposing a new electoral bill that allows electronic transmission of results to the central server, thus removing the manipulation of election results by unscrupulous persons, I want to sound it loud and clear that we will not allow any manual system in the 2023 general election. We all say yes to electronic transmission of results because he worked on the 16th of July, the governorship election in Osun, the governorship election in Anambra, and the governorship election in Ekiti State. That is the way it is done over the civilized world. The world cannot be moving forward and our nation, Nigeria, moving backward due to unscrupulous and deceitful characters. I will now use this opportunity to say something about the crisis in our party, the PDP. As we prepare to begin campaigning for 2023 general elections at the end of this month, we must be united in our determination to ensure that the PDP returns to the presidential villa in Abuja on May 29, 2023. And by the grace of God and the will of the people, that will happen. But we can only go back to Aso Rock if we are united and not divided. Some people are abusing Governor Wike, that is a troubleshooter. Those abusing him as an elder, as a father in this party, I am directing them. They must stop immediately because Governor Wike is only fighting for justice, for equity and fairness in our party. He is not only a strong pillar in this party, but a mobilizer, a financier, and an actualizer. Since he joined the PDP, he has not left this party. I am also a founding father of the party, and since 1998, I have not left this party. What we are saying is that the issue of the national chairman of PDP must be addressed before the commencement of the campaign for 2023 general elections. It is an antithesis and against the norm and culture of our party that our presidential candidate, our national chairman, and the chairman of the Board of Trustees will come from one section of the country. Party members from the South are already feeling alienated. PDP is not a private company. Before we start the presidential campaign at the end of this month, the national chairman must go to the South. This is all Governor Wike is saying. And as a life member of the Board of Trustees of our party, I support this position 100%. Statutorily, it is the national chairman who hands over the party's flag to our presidential candidate. How will party members of the South feel when they see that at all political rallies, Southerners have no public political representation? This constitutes a fundamental flaw and lack of inclusiveness, which will be diametrically opposed to the original thinking of the founding fathers of our party. Maybe if Ayu had remained perpetually in the party, he would have learned the ropes much better. Governor Wike is not saying anything out of anger. He's only telling the truth to power. We don't want to have, please listen, we do not want to have a Northern People's Democratic Party and a Southern People's Democratic Party. We don't want to go into election divided. Don't let them remind us that this is the time for the amalgamation to be revisited. Nigerians, we have to be extremely careful as we move around. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. That is why the national chairmanship must come to the South now as a matter of urgency. We're not begging for it. We demand it because it is our right. Once again, I want to congratulate my brother, Governor Wike, for your unprecedented achievements in this state. I know Rivers people will still witness more commissioning of projects before 29 May 2023, when you will leave office as one of the most performing governors in the history of Rivers State. Finally, let me congratulate and thank the good people of Rivers for your forbearance and cooperation to your son, His Excellency Governor Wike, during this period of his stewardship. May our Papa in heaven, our good Lord that we serve, continue to grant you all peaceful coexistence and bliss as we commence our political journey to 2023. Finally, I want to say it shall be well with all of us in Jesus' name. Amen. It shall be well with all of us in Jesus' name. Amen. I now have the pleasure to commission these internal roads to the glory of the Almighty God and for the benefit of all the good people of Omerelu. It shall be well with you. I will carry this experience back home. It will be everlasting in my mind. But God will guide you. No accidents will occur on this road. You will go in by His grace. You will come back. Whatever businesses you are running, you will make your gains and be able to positively impact on your family. I thank you for your attention, and God bless you all.